In my grade 7 art class, we were asked to bring in a picture of a famous person and sketch it. Unfortunately, I forgot, so I grabbed a torn magazine page from a classmate and attempted to draw the actress Jane Fonda. Now, I am not much of an artist. In fact, every pencil mark I applied on the page only made things worse. By the time I finished, it did not look like Jane Fonda at all. It looked like someone who had just lost a boxing match. Honestly, I think a stick figure would have been more accurate. St. Thomas Aquinas teaches that for something to be an image, it must come from the original and truly resemble it. And the greater the resemblance, the more perfect the image. In my case, my drawing did come from an original, but the resemblance, total failure. No one would have guessed I was drawing Jane Fonda. But listen to what Jesus says in today's Gospel from John. Whoever has seen me has seen the Father. Jesus is the perfect image of the Father. In generating the Son, the Father gives him everything, even his very life as God. There is no distortion. To see the Son is to see the Father. So how about us? Sacred Scripture tells us that we are created in the image of God, and through baptism we become children of the Father. Aquinas explains that we are born with the capacity to know and love God, but it is by grace given in baptism that enables us to actually do so. We are reborn by grace and called to become like the one true Son, Jesus Christ. For this reason, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. He shows us not only who the Father is, but also how to live as his children in a real and concrete way. In this way, being made in the image of God is not something we can take for granted. It is a dynamic call to be lived each day by actively knowing and loving God. We know him through his word, through prayer, and by contemplating his truth. And we come to love him as Jesus loved, by obedience, by charity, and by making a sincere gift of our lives for others, especially in ordinary moments. So each morning, begin the day with the simple resolve. Today I will know God and love God. Because every day we either reveal the Father more clearly or we obscure him. And that is our calling, to become by grace what Jesus is by nature, sons and daughters in the one true Son. If the world is to see the Father, it helps to be able to see the Son in you.